Right, good morning everyone. This morning I've just had Rob's just come in, he's one of our customers, and I just wanted to share what he's doing, and it might give some of you a bit of inspiration maybe to get out and do something or to pick an event, because we think what he does is fantastic, and from when we first met Rob to what he's doing now is great. So I'll try and tell you what it is. Rob, was it about 2 years ago you first came in, or was it 18 months?
Somewhere around there.
And what were you doing back then when you came in?
Basic training really, running, just stuff like that, weights at home.
Right, okay.
That sort of thing.
Because you had picked a little event that you wanted to do, wasn't it? You had like a little challenge. What was that event?
The first one was the TSFE base camp.
Yeah.
That's not until that's this October.
Right, okay.
And then because it was quite far away at the time, I picked a lot of other events to do before.
So what was that first event? What did you have to do for that?
Well, the first event is coming up in October.
Yeah.
Basically, you just got to be as fit as you can.
Yeah.
But a lot of it's up here.
Yeah, mentally.
It's a mental game. Base camp it's all based on special forces selection.
Yeah.
So they try and do it, or they do it, to make it seem as real as possible.
Right, okay. So, but when you first came in, you started doing walking with a backpack.
Yeah.
You were getting up before work. You were doing what, an hour and a half of walking just before work. Yeah. And you've got quite a sort of stressful job, as in physically, because you're a builder and everything, aren't you? Doing stuff. What sort of training were you doing before work? Because you were out pounding on the streets, weren't you?
Yeah, basically, because of COVID, the TSFE had to do everything virtually. Yeah. Because we couldn't meet on the penny fan, you couldn't do anything. Yeah. So they came up with the idea of doing everything virtually. Yeah. So they came up with the idea of the inverse 360. Yeah. Which is basically you've got 360 hours. Yeah. And you choose either 50 kilometres, 100, 150, 200 or 300. Okay, now this was the first sort of event I did. Yeah, so what did you decide to do? I did weight bearing, £25. Yeah. And I did 200 kilometres. 200 kilometres? Yeah. Now, I mean, obviously I remember you coming in and we were trying to do different things when we getting your boots. Yeah. Obviously trying to figure out your socks. Yeah. It's a real challenge because different people, it's hard. It's not easy to get it right, is it? No, I was very lucky with the boots I picked. Yeah. Because a lot of other people on the TSFE have said, oh, I got these, I'm not sure I'll get on with them, to be honest. As soon as I put them on, they were fine. That's not a true test, obviously, but as soon as I started walking, I thought, these are nice and comfortable. Fantastic. They're not rubbing, they're not... That was... Did you have the sneakers, Altberg sneakers? Or was it the Tabin boots? Tabin, that's right, the Altberg Tabin boots. We tried on several different ones, but the Altberg Tabin we thought would probably be the best ones for his fit, which perfect. What is TSFE stand for, Rob? It stands for the Special Forces Experience. Okay, so is this like a national organisation? Yeah, okay. And they've got people all over the world as well. Really? Not that company, but people follow them and do the events. Yeah, okay. So how did you find the training? Because with all respect, you're not a 19-year-old, are you? So you've got to hold down a job, family, and go and do this. That must have been really tough to do. It is pretty tough, but I suppose at the end of the day, if you want to do something, you do it. Yeah. And the way I get through my events is, as soon as they put an event up and I can do it, I just sign up to it straight away without even really thinking about it. Okay. Because once I've signed up, I know that I've got to do it. You've got to do it. I'm not backing out. So just explain to everybody, you've come in this morning for some bits and pieces. What are you doing this weekend? This weekend is the fan dance. Yeah. Which is, I believe, the first of the hill stage when you do selection. So the hill stage is a week and a bit long, I think. Yeah. And the 24k. Yeah. Up the penny fan. Yeah. Across, round, back down the other side. Yeah. Is the first of the hill stage events that they do on Special Forces selection. So what kind of weight are you carrying? £35.
So £35
plus food and water.
Plus food and water. So you're probably at what? Just over 50.
No, it'd be less than that. I would say by the time you put some emergency water on as well, Camelback's 3 litres of water. Probably looking about, because you go over, you make sure you're over £35. Because if you're under, they will grab a rock and stick it in the top and say, "Tough luck, mate."
Okay.
So you've got to make sure you're over. So I think I'll be about 38.
And how's your training gone for this event?
Pretty well. I've been down ABC boxing, doing circuit training, a lot of leg work, stomach work, everything really, and obviously, you know, just physical training all the time, just to, you know. But as I say, a lot of it's up here. It's the will to keep going.
So, what would you say to somebody that is thinking about doing something like this?
I'd just say go for it.
Go for it.
If you want to do it, then do it.
So you don't have to be super fit to start with.
No.
You can pick your event.
No.
And is that what you would recommend?
Yeah. I'd recommend, obviously, you know, if you haven't done any fitness or you're, you know, I'd recommend some training first.
Yeah.
You can do the fan dance clean fatigue. So in other words, you're only carrying a small backpack.
Right. Okay.
You must have plenty of water.
Yeah.
Food and emergency pack in there. They won't let you do it. If you're not carrying enough water, they will not let you do it.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's just dangerous.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. Okay, so you're going up today. When do you come home?
I may come home after the event.
After the event, yeah.
Or
Depends
I
how you
might
feel.
sleep up there another night. It just depends how tired you are.
Depends how tough he's going to do it. Is he going to push it really hard? Are you going to really go for it?
I'm not sure.
He's a bit apprehensive today about this, aren't you?
It's the first time I've done 2 virtual fan dances, but obviously that's nothing compared to a real thing.
Right, okay.
So I want to get round it.
Yeah.
And if I'm feeling good and I can stick with a group, then obviously I want to stick with them, and obviously everyone else keeps everyone going as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not like you're on your own, not like selection where you are on your own. There is no one there.
Yeah. Okay. So for those that are watching, probably a little bit later on, we're now coming to July the 23rd. So we've just had a week of blazing heat, and the forecast is pretty hot again. So it's really important with hydration and the safety of everybody participating, for sure, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're ready to go. You've got your food, you've got your gas, you've got your tape. Well, look, we just wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
What I'll try and do is I may do some updates. So, because Rob does do some things for charity when some charity events come up, don't they? And you raise, how much did you raise for?
I think it was between 3,000 and 4,000 for Sir Tom Foundation.
Right. Okay.
So that was a virtual fan dance because we couldn't do it for real. That's what everyone at the TSFE
was doing.
Raised for that.
Well, that's a massive great thumbs up for TSFE.
Yep.
So for any of you that are thinking about this, going on, I presume they got websites and Instagram pages and stuff, social media stuff. So go and have a little look, and go and do it. Have a go.
Obviously, it's not the only thing they do either.
Right. Okay. What else do they do?
There's all different types of hill stages you can do.
Right. Okay.
There's the Trinity, which is not for the faint-hearted, because that's a fan dance in the morning. Then you do it at night.
Right.
Which they call the night trail, and then you get up on Sunday morning and you do it again.
So that's next year for you?
Don't know about that yet.
Right. That's a phone going for him now to enter for next year for that one. Right. Right. Let's wish him all the best, and I'll grab the phone, and we'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.